that in Lost, you were getting the crap beat out of you every week.
Yeah.
Person of interest, you're the man in charge. You're the guy calling some of the shots. You're the calculator.
Well, I'm a good guy, and I'm handicapped, so people tend not to lay hands on me, for the which I am grateful.
You had a very heart-wrenching season on True Blood this past year. A lot of crying. You probably see a lot of that at home, but there was a lot of crying on the show for you this year.
Crying only with happiness.
She has no cause ever to cry, except fictionally.
And do you normally go to award shows together, or is it just depending on the schedule and it was a lucky night?
Yeah, he's my best accessory, so I try to, dress myself up with him whenever.
You were one notch above a nice pair of shoes.
She needed a valet today.
There is a rumor tonight that there's going to be a Golden Girls reunion on stage for the first time in about 10 years.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, so that's very exciting.
Interestingly, Mitch Hurwitz, who created Arrested Development, started as, I believe, as a PA on Golden Girls. Worked his way up to writer, and so maybe he'll be here. I haven't heard that.
A lot of talk on the red carpet. A lot of different shows are changing this year, and so I hear that the TLC's man with the 120-pound scrotum is now going to play the upstairs butler on Downton Abbey. Is that true?
I don't know what most of those things are. Wait, what was that?
Well, I'm as shocked as you are. If there was one TV show that you would hope to be able to see a reunion of on stage, which would it be?
Oh my gosh. Man, that's a trick question.
Well, they're doing a Different Strokes reunion on stage.
Are they? That would be incredible.
Oh, yeah, for the first time in 10 years, they're all being gathered together.
Amazing. If I had to pick one, God, I don't know.
I think young guys like watching shows that involved real life danger, real hard work, and being up against the elements. Captivates younger guys because they all either want to do it or think they'd like to try it, or know for whatever reason they have no prayer of ever doing it, but they like to see other people do it.
And which divorced Kardashian daughter is going to appear on The Deadliest Catch next? What show are you a fan of?
I'm a fan of Homeland. I think it's a great show and it's firing on every cylinder. And the composers are friends. I'm a little bit biased, but I think that show has got my full attention.
I heard all of Homeland this coming season is going to be set in a submarine. Did you hear that?
I did not know that. Spoiler alert, I guess.
Well, they're going to go down, and they're going to come up maybe like episode 10 or 11. I'm not really sure.
Cool, well, good to know.
You are a woman who does not stay in one place for too long, are you?
I would like to.
So there you were on Justified doing amazing work, and then you go to The Americans and you play a very brutal woman. You're just beating up people in the kitchen, and now you're on The Millers this fall, right? Working with Will Arnett.
I am, and we're having a really good time.
So why go to intense drama for comedy? Are you that depressed?
No, no. Actually, because I didn't have a contract on The Americans.
Are you going to be here next week also?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
Will and I are presenting next week.
Well, that's. Hey, did they give you a really nice gift bag to present?
I don't know. We'll see.
Don't let Will take yours.
I won't.
Right,
I won't.
Count what's in there.
He'll probably try.
He likes taking those soaps. Are you excited tonight? Al Pacino will be presenting a Tony Danza, the Lifetime Achievement Award. Are you looking forward to that?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I'm tremendously excited about that. I love the surprises at this night.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of awards.
And next weekend, similar to this weekend, Dick Van Patten's hosting, so that should be exciting.
Okay, so now got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's all kinds of new 15-minute programming. Like the Duck Dynasty guys are hosting that show. It's a game show. Are You Married to a Fifth Grader? And the whole thing is like shot in Tulsa, and it should be like a lot of fun. There's a lot more 15-minute program like that happening.
Yeah, well, we've both been working. We work on we did Burning Love and Children's Hospital and NTSF, and so we like that format. It's nice. You just get to get the comedy out there, and you don't have to worry about much more than making people laugh and trying to come up with new smart jokes.
I heard that Kevin Spacey wanted everyone in season 1 to speak with an English accent. Is that true?
I didn't hear that. That's pretty funny, though. I'd be surprised. Kevin is amazing. I mean, I would not be surprised in a sense of any of his ideas.
And actually, Robin Wright and Kevin Spacey have got me chain smoking on a windowsill now. After seeing that, I'm hooked again.
Yeah. Now, see, that's as a composer, I love that. That's like another sex scene. Is those smoking scenes,
Do you think that you could ever see yourself on a Celebrity Apprentice or a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I've been on Celebrity Apprentice.
You were?
But not as a contestant. I was there as a judge sitting next to Donald and giving him my advice.
Oh, did you think you would ever wanted to be more of a contestant for charity and be a part of a certain reality
I don't
show?
have time. Nobody's ever asked me, and I've never solicited them because I just don't have time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
it
a commitment.
happens.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities this fall are getting into the mix. Paula Deen and her daughter are going to be co-contestants on The Amazing Race. So it's very exciting to see a lot of different of celebrities joining up for shows.
Sure, and they give money to charity. That's terrific.
You know, the best part of watching your show is that someone who really thinks that this is going to put them back in the black. This is going to pay off the car.
You're the evil guy, aren't you?
This is you're going to crush people's spirits.
You know, rarely the ratio of happy news to bad news is far greater in the happy area, but there are people like you who really dig it when we crush the soul of someone who thinks they have an heirloom.
Well, broken dreams are very inspiring.
You know, we see all kinds of stuff. As a matter of fact, this season we did a feature piece on prison collectibles, like an actual antique.
Oh, you mean like a toothbrush with a razor on it?
Like a ball and chain.
Oh, I think we should combine your show with Hoarders, and I think we'd have a great, and Storage Wars, and just can bring them all together.
By the way, there are many people on our show who could be on Hoarders.
Really?
Because there's a fine line between collecting and stockpiling.
Oh yeah, the green room for guests must smell great.
This is produced by Barry Levinson, right? You know.
And that's what I was suggest. Yours stands out from the crowd because yours is made, it's homegrown.
Yeah, it's Barry Levinson and Levinson Fontana Productions, written by William Rokos, who did Monsters Ball and Oz and.
Monsters Ball is actually going to be a musical on Broadway.
So is Diner.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. You know, on a side note, there's a lot of cool fashion on the red carpet today. A lot of tattoos from the women. I don't know if you've seen Lena Dunham's back tattoo. It's a cuckoo clock. You got to check it out. It's amazing.
Is it? I mean, I've probably seen it on the show. I've probably seen it on girls, unless it's a new tattoo.
Well, I don't think she had the bird inked in yet. Maybe just the regular clock was there.
Oh, maybe. I feel like maybe the bird was there, but you could be right. I'm not sure.
Well, I am a fan of folk music. My previous life was in folk music. I was producer for Suzanne Vega, and I was involved with a lot of that stuff back in the 80s, so I know a lot about it.
Yeah, I used to see her many times. She loved singing on a stool.
Okay, well,
I respect an artist who doesn't feel like they have to stand. I love it.
Okay, I don't think she did that when we toured, but maybe once or twice.
Yeah, and are you looking forward to maybe meeting some talent here tonight and that you have not met before? There's a lot of A-list star power out here for nominations. You know, Al Pacino was nominated for playing Phil Collins.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's next week is that all goes down next week for that special.
Oh well, that's exciting.
You know, a scandal. You have a prime, network spot, programming spot, but you have some stiff competition this year. I think on Fox there's a blindfolded children's cooking show, and I think that there's a few comedies on some of the cable networks. Do you think that the competition when a show is this beloved doesn't really factor in?
I can't concern myself with it.
You know, Al Pacino's nominated for the Phil Spector special. Yeah. He's here. He's going to be presenting Scott Baio tonight with the Lifetime Achievement Awards, which is very exciting.
Yeah. I think it's great. I love the Creative Arts Emmys. It's you get to see a lot of the people who do their job so well behind the scenes.
Yeah, you know, it really had its own mood to it. Famke Johnson, she's like 7 feet tall. She's amazing. I would love to climb her to the top and take her name of Earth. She's incredibly.
She is
tall.
amazing. Yeah, there's and Shelley. There's so many interesting characters in there. It was a really good show to write for.
Are you excited for what's coming up later this fall? You know that Jimmy Fallon's going to replace Arsenio Hall?
I did not know that, but I am excited.
Well, they've given Arsenio a week, so they figured it's not working out, and they're going to bring Fallon in. He's just going to do both. Is there ever been asked to do a voiceover for a product that you thought that your voice just wasn't a good match, but they wanted you to do it anyway?
Yes. For the Taliban, I had to be there like little Teddy Taliban. Character who was, and I didn't want to do it, but they paid well.
Is there sort of a fashion trend right now that you're sort of wanting to somehow use a piece of?
I think what's beautiful about costume design is you kind of stay away from what's current and you try to combine it all together, from the past to the future, to the trends that are going on, and kind of mold it together into a beautiful piece of art. And that's
I think black ski masks are always timeless.
The ninjas, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not so much about other people judging what you're wearing to be totally classic and perfect. You can kind of express your own style.
Yeah, and I saw a guy in a kilt. I saw another guy wearing a Snuggie. Everybody's doing everything.
That's amazing. I think more of that needs to be embraced at any award show. I think this is the moment where everyone gets celebrated for their talent, and I think the word needs to reflect who they are.
So, nice threads. Did you pick out your own outfit tonight? No. Who picked it out for you?
My stylist.
Your stylist? You have a stylist. So are your stylist and your bodyguard kind of seeing each other on the side, do you think? It happens.
I have a bodyguard.
Oh, okay. So this is not your first award show, is it? Really? So is there anybody tonight you're looking forward to meeting?
No.
No, but everybody's just looking forward to meeting you. That's kind of how it goes, right? Pretty much, right? Yeah. So what are some of your favorite shows?
Some of my favorite shows are.
No, maybe not now. 10 years. What was your favorite show 10 years ago? No, I'm kidding. You didn't exist 10 years ago. So, what's your favorite show now?
My favorite show is Digimon.
Oh, that's an awesome show. That's a really good show. Is there any show that you want to watch, but that your mom or your dad say, no, it's a little too sophisticated, it's for grown-ups, and you kind of don't let you watch it? No? You can watch anything you want, huh?
That's why I'm like.
You can. All right. Well, listen, it was really nice talking with you, and good luck inside. Okay. Well, do you have a good seat? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
You know, you've got a seat, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because they told some of the guests to bring folding chairs. You weren't one of the ones they told to bring a folding chair, were you?
No.
All right. Good. All right. You're safe then.